Attention Pokemon fans, Animal Crossing lovers, and Story of Season players. A brand new wave of cozy games is on the horizon, and they might just outshine the most popular classics. From magical farming to creature companions, let me introduce a whole new fantastic generation of games, and they're bigger, cuter, and more magical than ever. Let's talk about Aniimo, a creature collecting ARPG that feels like it's trying to fuse adventure, magic, and companionship into one open world. In Aniimo, you step into the role of Pathfinder in the vibrant world of Idle, where magical beings called Aniimo live. Your journey involves discovering, befriending, and capturing these creatures, but not just to fight with them. One of the most intriguing mechanics is twining, a sort of merging where you can become one with your Aniimo companion. That lets you move, hide, and explore through their eyes, tapping into their unique powers and traits. The world of Idle is open and dynamic. Each Aniimo behaves differently depending on the environment and weather. Some roam in groups, some are more solitary, others react to storms or terrain in special ways. You'll explore dungeons, solve environmental puzzles, and dig into mysteries scattered across the land. Combat is real-time, not turn-based. You'll engage in PvE and eventually PvP battles using the abilities of your Aniimo and your own skills. As you progress, you'll also level up, evolve, and develop your collection. The twining system helps unlock new abilities and perspectives. One thing to note, Aniimo launches as a free-to-play title and will release in 2026 on Xbox Series X and S, PC, and mobile platforms. If you love games with creature companions, exploring mysterious worlds, and getting to live through your magical friend's eyes, Aniimo might be the one to watch. It's trying to bring a fresh twist to creature collection, giving the bond between player and monster a more immersive role than just trainer and pet. Let's turn our attention to Animula Nook, a life sim that literally shrinks you down into a miniature world full of everyday wonder. In Animula Nook, you wake up in a world where everything is giant. Your desk becomes a vast landscape, houseplants turn into forests, teacups are buildings, and more. You explore hidden corners of this world, discovering hidden paths and surprising details in places you'd normally overlook. Your day-to-day life in this tiny world revolves around collecting resources at a normal scale might seem trivial. Sunlight, raindrops, gentle breezes, forgotten scents. Even coins, buttons, and little lost treasures scattered around become important materials to craft things or give new purpose. With the materials you gather, you can build and decorate your own miniature haven. In Animula Nook, everyday items morph into creative building blocks. Teacups can become cafes, spice jars glow into tiny shops, milk cartons can transform into beautiful homes. The game gives you intuitive tools. You sketch blueprints, dismantle objects into modular parts, and combine them in ways that let your imagination run free. Beyond the solo creative side, Animula Nook is full of whimsical folks to meet. These little characters live in this world, and through gifts exchanges and shared moments, you build relationships. As your connections deepen, you may even invite them to move in, so as long as you build them a space they love. Customization is a big part too. Your character, your outfits, your furniture, your tools, everything is a way to express your style. The game also supports online features so players can share creations and visiting each other's miniature spaces, making it feel both personal and communal. Animula Nook is being developed for PC and is planned for PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2. The release date hasn't been confirmed yet. If you're someone who loves the sense of wonder in tiny hidden worlds where even the tiniest things hold meaning, Animula Nook looks like a perfect dream to escape into, and it looks like it could be the next Animal Crossing. One of the most magical upcoming cozy adventures is Project Bloomwalker. If you've ever wished you could step inside a Studio Ghibli film, this game might be the closest thing yet. In Project Bloomwalker, you play as Bloomwalker, traveling the land in your caravan house that literally walks on mechanical legs. Inside is not just a home, but a magical little pocket world filled with cozy trinkets and terrariums. The heart of the game is all about healing a blighted world. As you move, your caravan spreads purification across the land, turning grey, ashy terrain back into vibrant forests, mushrooms, and meadows. But this magic doesn't last forever. You'll need to gather resources like berries, apples, honey, and rare materials, and use your little companion kettle kit to craft purification crystals to keep the restoration going. Of course you won't do it all alone. Along the way you meet oddlings, adorable little creatures who can help with carrying supplies, tending to tasks and keeping your caravan running smoothly. You can even build them cozy beds and camps. If they get tired, a quick hug not only cheers them up but gives you a small healing boost too. There are also puzzles, environmental challenges and even the occasional oversized foe like the giant pelican shown in the demo. But the focus isn't really on fighting. It's about restoring beauty, caring for the land and exploring a world full of wonder. From the talking cat who guides you to the surreal landscapes that bloom back to life, everything about Bloomwalker feels like it was pulled straight from a Ghibli dream. For fans of cozy exploration and magical storytelling, this is definitely one to watch. Project Bloomwalker will potentially release in 2026 for Xbox and PC. Next up is Pokemon Pokopia, one of the most intriguing cozy spin-offs revealed recently. It's being billed as Pokemon's first true life simulation title, a place where the focus is building, crafting and building community rather than battling. In Pokopia you play as Ditto, who has taken on a human appearance. And just look at this little goofy looking character, I love it. The world starts as a blank canvas, barren land waiting for transformation. You gather materials like wood and rock, till soil, grow crops, build furniture and craft homes for Pokemon to live in. What's especially cool is that Ditto can learn moves from Pokemon you befriend and use those moves in creative non-combat ways. For example, Bulbasaur's leafage can help add greenery to the landscape, Squirtle's water gun can water plants or hydrate soil. These moves allow you to interact with the world in a gentle, magical way. There's also a day and night cycle, challenging weather and different biomes, locations with unique surprises in each spot. As you restore and beautify your land, more Pokemon will be drawn to live there, making your little utopia more lively and diverse. At the end of your day, after all the crafting and building, you can rest in your bed and recharge. It also supports 1 to 4 players, so there's potential for visiting and collaborating. Altogether, Pokopia is a sweet experiment. It shifts Pokemon from battling companions to co-creators of a peaceful, vibrant world. For anyone who enjoys cozy life sims, imagining a world full of creatures helping you garden and build, that's exactly the kind of gentle magic this game is aiming for. And for a lot of us cozy gamers and Pokemon fans, this is what we have been waiting for. Pokopia is slated to release in 2026 for the Nintendo Switch 2. Looks like Palworld is answering Pokemon's Pokopia with their own farm life sim spin-off, Palfarm. Palfarm is set in the quirky creature-filled world of Palworld. Yes, that game that dared to take on Pokemon and caused all the havoc in the news. In Palfarm, you relocate to an island shared with Pals and aim to turn a blank stretch of land into a thriving farm. You'll plant crops, water them, harvest produce and gradually craft and expand your home and farm structures. What makes it extra charming is how each Pal helps in their own way. Some might assist with planting, others with harvesting or watering. You lean into their unique abilities to automate or accelerate tasks. You can also build relationships, talk with pearls and island dwellers, give gifts, unlock special storylines as your bond grows. It is indicated that pearls can act as matchmakers with some villages of your interest. But on the Steam page of Palfarm it also says, and I quote, "It's even possible for your bond with a pal or a resident to grow into a special relationship." Are we getting into a Ash's mom and Mr. Mine type of discussion thing here? I'm not sure. Though Palfarm leans cozy, there's still tension. Hostile pals might sometimes raid your farm and you'll need to defend it. There's also crafting, cooking and marketplace systems. Sell your crops and craft items and try to obtain rarer materials. Importantly, it supports multiplayer, allowing you and your friends to build a farm together. Palfarm is confirmed for PC so far, but there's no release date yet. Next on our list is Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, a fresh entry in the Yoshi series that blends platforming with discovery and a magical art style. In Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, Yoshi meets a living magical book called Mr. E, short for Mr. Encyclopedia, who falls from the sky with pages full of unknown creatures. The world inside the book becomes your playground. You literally jump into its pages to explore, catalog and interact with weird and wonderful creatures. The gameplay is is classic side-scrolling platformer at heart with all of Yoshi's familiar moves. Flutter jump, tongue to eat creatures, turn them into eggs, and ground pound. What's new is that some creatures can ride Yoshi's back, granting special abilities, maybe helping him traverse water, float, or even affect the environment in clever ways. Other creatures instead assist more passively. They might create bubbles, bloom flowers, or help break rocks depending on their traits. As you discover each creature and its traits, their information is written into Mr. E's pages, like building a living encyclopedia of all these beings. Some areas or secrets are locked behind using specific creature abilities, so exploration and experimentation matter a lot. Visually, the game leans into a storybook illustrated aesthetic. The environments and characters often appear in a style reminiscent of hand-drawn sketches. Some animations adopt a low-frame stop-motion feel to emphasize charm and artistry. In short, Yoshi and the Mysterio book isn't just about running and jumping, it's about discovery, cataloging, and partnership with creatures inside a magical book. For fans of cozy creativity who enjoy games with whimsical characters and hidden secrets, this could be a standout. The game is set to release in spring 2026 on Nintendo Switch 2. Let's sail over to Starsand Island, a dreamy life simulation game that leans heavily into island life, character stories, and immersive customization. In Starsand Island, you leave behind the noise of city life and return to your childhood island. The game is set to launch on February 1st in 2026 for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. In this world, you plant crops, tend farms, raise animals, and fish in the surrounding waters, where the types of fish change depending on the time, location, weather, and season. The building and decoration systems are equally robust, allowing you to design both the interiors and exteriors of your home, shape the island's terrain with ponds and terraformation, and freely express your creativity. There's an abundance of furniture pieces, theme sets, and DIY components to craft your perfect island aesthetic. One of the most charming aspects of Starsand Island is its relationship system. Each resident has their own personality and preferences, and your interactions with them truly matter. Remembering their likes, helping them with tasks, or simply spending time together can strengthen your connection. Beyond peaceful daily life, the island hides ancient ruins, mysterious forests, and long-lost relics waiting to be discovered. Dungeons, puzzles, rare resources, and even light combat with strange creatures add depth to exploration. To get around, you won't always be on foot. Skateboards, scooters, and other vehicles offer faster ways to travel, and tamed animals can become loyal mounts. The island is also alive with adorable wildlife. Cats, dogs, capybaras, and countless other creatures roam freely, and you can befriend, adopt, and care for them. The more attention and affection you give, the more ways they interact with you. As you progress, you'll unlock advanced tools, automation helpers like robots, and complex crafting systems. Visually, Starsand Island embraces a soft, anime-inspired art style with gentle colors, charming character designs, and sweeping tropical vistas. In short, Starsand Island is more than just a farming sim. It's a heartfelt journey about relationships, creativity, and rediscovering home. If you deem this game cozy, it's up to you. I do. So here's a twist in the lineup. Cult of the Lamb is getting a major expansion called Woolhaven, and even though it leans darker, it brings new systems and a fresh story that might intrigue those who like cozy with a little bit of edge. Woolhaven is scheduled for early 2026 and is a paid expansion to the base game. You'll need to have made significant progress in the original game to access this new content. In this expansion, winter descends, snow, freezing storms, and creeping rot corruption affect the land and your cult's survival. You're called by a forgotten deity to reclaim the mountain region of Woolhaven, restore your flock there, and uncover the hidden history of lambkind. Some of the new gameplay features include new environmental challenges, blizzards, cold, frostbite, and food scarcity. You'll need new structures and systems to keep your followers warm and fed. You'll be able to breed animals that provide wool, not just for warmth, but as a resource. Some may also serve as mounts or for other utility. There are 2 new dungeons, more combat and exploration await, new bosses, corrupted enemies, deeper lore tied to the mountain. You'll rebuild the fallen town of Woolhaven, restoring it to its former glory as you reclaim territory. The expansion is reportedly almost as big as the original game. Woolhaven shifts the tone. Your cult management must now contend with survival elements, cold storms, resource low stress, layered on top of the original game's ritual, exploration and combat loops. But if you enjoy a cozy routine of building, caring for followers and uncovering secrets, this expansion promises to add depth and challenge. So for those who like something cozy but not too cozy, Cult of the Lamb Woolhaven might be one of the more ambitious entries in our list to keep an eye on. Now let me introduce you to Petit Planet, a life sim game with a cosmic twist. In Petit Planet, you begin with your own little planet to care for, planting crops, fishing, mining, crafting, decorating interiors and exteriors, and shaping landscapes. One of the standout mechanics is Luca, the planet's vitality. As you nurture and grow your world, Luca helps transform skies, beaches, grasslands and more, unlocking new biomes and environmental changes. You also meet neighbors, fuzzy animal-like characters with their own personalities. They can move onto your planet, participate in shared activities and deepen bonds through conversation, gifting gifts and simply spending time together. Exploring beyond your homeworld is part of the dream. Hop into a Starsea voyage, drive across the cosmos in a vehicle, visit new places, discover hidden recipes, rare creatures and unlock unexpected surprises. There's also a shared social hub called the Galactic Bazaar, where players can gather, hang out, attend festivals, trade or simply connect. The game is confirmed for PC and mobile, with more platforms in development. If you love games that let you slow down, build a home and make friends, and let your imagination roam, Petit Planet feels like a dreamy mix of cozy life sim and starlit exploration. Beastro is one of the more inventive cozy hybrids coming soon. It mixes cooking, town life and tactical combat in one delicious package. You play as Panko, a talented chef in the village of Palfarm. When your mentor goes missing and darkness stirs beyond the village walls, you are thrust into a bigger role, managing the town's eatery, serving adventurers called caretakers and helping defend your home. In your day-to-day, you grow your own ingredients, care for animals, forage for herbs and expand your kitchen's capabilities. Cooking is done via mini-games where you chop, flip, sizzle, and your success affects how much your patrons enjoy their meals. You tailor your menu to people's tastes. Interestingly, each caretaker comes from a different flavor region, meaning some prefer sweet, some bitter. Matching their tastes not only makes them happier, but powers up what they bring to the table or battlefield. Here's where it gets really clever. The dishes you serve actually build your character's deck. After eating, they head out into the wild to fight monsters and you replay the adventure in a puppet theater style turn-based combat sequence. The better your meal, the stronger the deck and the greater the chances of success. They might return with monstrous ingredients or spoil can cook with next time. Underneath the charm is a strategic core. Ingredient selection, menu balance and tactical deck building all matter. Beastro is coming in 2026 on PC and Xbox Series X and S. And these new worlds all capture a bit of that same cozy magic we've come to love from games like Animal Crossing, Pokemon and Story of Seasons, but each in their own unique way. Let me know which of these games you're most excited to play, or if there's one I should add to my list. And if you love discovering new cozy titles before everyone else, don't forget to subscribe for more upcoming cozy game finds. Thank you for watching, stay sweet!